It is race time again. I am on my team mode in career mode, and my team name is Warrior. I am now on my first race. I've gone through the whole setting up of the team and the interviews and all the stuff they make you go through, and now I've gotten to the point where I've gone through practice and qualifying, and I'm at the first race. So um, to not belabor it, I'm just going to show my races now until I actually get a little bit of an audience, and you guys would request otherwise. As of right now, I just don't see a point in it. I did have a good time last night in my practice sessions and qualifying, and now it's race time. So join me as I win my first race.
No more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. We'll be racing around 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit today. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left down into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Cowboy lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Button, Charles Leclerc, and Sainz, Russell, Hamilton, Norris, and Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Ricciardo, Guan Yu Zhou, and Magnussen, Gasly, Bottas, Sebastian Vettel, and Yuki Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher, Stroll, Latifi, and Alex Albon picks up the last spot on the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. And they've not been pushing at 100%
Where's my car there?
durations. Let's hope
Favorite
no
number,
one has to deal with
69.
any nasty surprises.
And I've got the nice black and red engineered insanity. So let's check out our tire strategy. Looks like the session forecast is going to be no rain. So we're going to either start off with a medium. This is interesting. It's calling for tire conservation program on number one, I guess. Only one pit stop. Roll my mediums all the way out. Could always change to the second one if I get tired of them, but let's just go with that default strategy. Actually, let me make sure my car setup is good. Arrow looks good. Okay. Time to make this happen. Let's go. Clutch engaged.
Okay, how was that pull away? We'll have a bit more grip than that at the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well.
And I don't have any assist on. The only thing I allow myself is the 2D racing line until I get to a point where I've familiarized myself with every single track. Some of them I don't need it, but I've only played one career mode season in my Ferrari team. This is my first career mode under my team, Warrior. Woo, locking them up, baby.
stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
Gonna try and warm up the tires as much as I can, the carcass and the outside of the tire. Okay, we're locked in. Grid is formed. My teammate there, Button, is behind Verstappen and Perez. I think I have the same pace in car, just a little bit on the difficulty. I'm a little bit advanced more than I anticipated, and I can't change it once I'm already in the game. So probably going to win this one easily and crank up the difficulty next race. Ooh, horrible start. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, side pod's destroyed. Oh, why? Just, I don't understand it. Oh, that's not happening. We're restarting. We're freaking retarded AI. Did not engage with anybody. Wow, that was insane. Horrible start, but I can catch up to him and pass him here in a couple of laps. I'll just get my tires warmed up and get some pace. Getting a little defensive there, blocking. That's okay. You don't understand what's coming for him. Ooh, oh, get off of me.
Okay, the underbody's taken some damage. You might start to notice it soon.
Haven't found my braking points back again from practice and qualifying or my racing line, but I'll get there. Acceleration points out of the apex. Plus, I haven't gotten DRS yet, which I'm within a second of. Oh, there it is. Fastest lap. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why did I change my strategy there and upshift when I shouldn't have?
The underbody's taken a little damage. Just watch out for it. Okay, so you're leading our teammate by 3.4 seconds.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! These curbs in this car. I'm just having a hard time with it. And my Ferrari, I've got it dialed in where that's not a thing for me anymore. So as I'm riding these curbs tight in this track, I'm having some issues. Also with my braking, I'm a little bit timid of late braking in this new car. This is my first race with it, and you can see why. I mean, I barely squeezed by Perez right there, but trying not to use flashbacks. In my Ferrari, I might use a flashback in a whole race. Right now, I'm acclimating myself, and I'm going to be driving back and forth between the Ferrari and the Warrior car, so forgive me. To me, flashbacks are definitely cheating in a way. You're getting a second chance when you would have wiped out, and in real life, that would have killed your race. Excuse me. This isn't real life video game simulation, and I get the chance to do that while I'm training myself. Now, once I get to a certain level of confidence where I'm experienced enough to feel that going with no flashbacks, I can make it through a race and compete at that level, then I'm definitely going to take them away. I mean, I started off with every assist on, and through my first career mode season, I was able to turn every assist off by the beginning of second season, which, mind you, was still very difficult, and I've had to get acclimated, but I'm halfway through my second season, and I'm really feeling some advancements in my driving, so exciting stuff. Forgive me, but I'm going to focus here for a minute and catch up to Max Verstappen. Late braking caused me to lose my advantage I just gained. I'm off my pace almost a second, but he's not gaining very much on me, so it means he's off his pace as well. If we can both manage the tire wear evenly between us, then I'm going to have a hard time catching him. I'm keeping him within 2 seconds right now, which is good, but gaining on me a little bit.
3.9 seconds.
My ERS is shit compared to what I'm used to on my Ferrari as well. I've already done all my testing and my system is really dialed in, so I'm actually just gonna forego overtake right now. Oh shoot. Really struggling with this new car. Braking is just way off. Oh, just lost a whole other second to him. This is heartbreaking. Come on. Gotta stop clipping those curbs. I'm doing really bad in Sector 1 right now. Usually I nail those turns, but I don't have confidence in these tires and in my car because of that right there. Oh, oversteers. Pretty savage, I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling a little bit here. Kind of embarrassing. You'll see I can't lay on the throttle until I'm fully through the apex and I've got my steering wheel opened up all the way. If I do any time before then, even with my diff turned down, I'm still experiencing a lot of oversteer and my rear end is coming out from behind me. My Ferrari, I've got it pointy, kind of like the Red Bull car, how Max likes it, where I can go through a turn and start to accelerate, and it's really about the exit from the turn for me. I'm having a hard time with this car right now, just having to lay off the accelerator until I'm fully through the apex, and my braking is also late. That's where I really get advantage in my car, you know? When you're racing alone or in qualifying in practice, it's a whole different animal than when you're out on the track and you're with other cars. It's a big difference. But I'm definitely now within DRS. That wasn't even a lot of juice either. Not like I'm slamming the pedal, I finesse it. Like I do my trail braking, I also kind of feather in the throttle out of my turns, and that 1/100th of a second cost me my DRS. Much better. And DRS. Boom, baby. Okay, come on. Get within striking distance. I can smell it now.
Okay, be aware, the grip level's going to start falling away soon.
Oh, perfect time to give me that message. Oh, just beautiful. Good job, Mark. Here we go, baby. Yeah, come on, Max. Block me. I know you're going to try and block me. It's all right. I'm going to go on the outside a little.
You're lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
Oh, no. Whoa, whoa. Oh, baby. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, man. Okay. Well, those are instances I won't use my my flashback because I feel like that's more cheating when I'm just a little small disadvantage and I gotta earn it back again. And that's what happens in racing.
Approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hard next time.
Man, that was beautiful. I caught him.
Teammate by 7.1 seconds.
That just shows you how fragile a lead is in F1, or when you're trying to catch up, how difficult it can be. I mean, I just gave away that whole second again. Seems like I'm really catching them here in Sector 2. At the end of Sector 1, where am I at? But that was Sector 2. Man, he just kicks my butt through that sector. And here's where I catch him. I want him bad. I'm overtaking this little booger nose before I go into the pit.
Okay, you're boxing this lap, give us the best in lap you can. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 5/10 a lap.
Give me my hearts already. I'm ready for them. I'm not enjoying these medium tires on any level. My hard tires, I feel like once I've gotten about 3 to 5 laps in, they've gotten pliable. Like they start to feel like a soft to me, even though I know they're not. Come on, baby. Get that tire on there. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Oh, let me out.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Oh. Oh. Oh, what happened to Perez? Is he DNF? That's not fun.
Okay, clear.
And I'm just having to be ever so cautious on my outlap here from my pit stop to baby these tires
Coming in for his stop now.
until I get them warmed up. They are dangerous, as you saw. All right, there we go. We got a little grip now. See if we can do some catching up. And what I like to do here is do not look at the clock, do not look at my delta. Just focus on the corners, my turns, my braking, and let the driving do the talking.
Our gap behind is 7.1 seconds.
Little short shift there.
Car behind you is just coming for the hard tyres. Car behind, running hard tyres. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. Gap to your teammate behind is 9.9 seconds.
All right, baby. It looks like I'm starting to gain on him a little bit. Come on, baby. Oh, yes. Game over. Woo! That was a clean takeover right there. Yeah, baby. Come on. Let's put some distance between him. Oh, that was so relieving. Uh-oh, don't give it back. He's going to try and overtake. All right, this is where I can lose him. I think what it is about the hard tires is just I know I have a longer time before my grip falls away, so it gives me a little bit more confidence, as weird as that may feel, where I want to push the tire more than I do in my mediums, where I feel like I almost have the tire grip of a soft in comparison to a hard, but I don't know. It just takes time to develop that confidence in them for a few laps, and then I feel like I'm so close to wanting to pit already that they're going to fall away. And then, of course, there comes a race engineer saying, hey, your tire grip's fixing to fall away in this lap. Talking. I wish I was good enough to talk and play at the same time, full time. I think I am, just not in this car. If I'm not paying full attention. As I said before, the Ferrari I drive in the other season is, my other career is far superior to this car. And that took me a season and a half to make happen. Whereas just now in the last two races, I felt I'm going to get some dominance soon. I mean, right now, I'm going to pull ahead of them. But I fought pretty hard up until this point. I liked the pivot in that turn. That was nice. A little bit cautious, but this is what makes simulating on the game so hard, especially when you don't have any movement like me. I've got a butt kicker and I feel a lot of slippage from the tires in my steering wheel as well because I have force feedback, but it is nowhere near like being in a real car. You can feel the car, the road, the tires through your butt, through your feet and the pedals, and through your hands. And then you've got real depth perception. Like I'm looking at a flat screen right now, and you gotta, find points. It's a timing thing more than it is a sense thing here. And then you don't have the ability to judge when your tires are actually going to slip until they're slipping. So the response time is very limited. When you're driving in a car around a turn like that, you have an ability to sense when that back end's going to start breaking loose. And your response is a lot more quick because your adrenaline's flowing and you know that you could hurt yourself or damage your car. So you wouldn't push it as much as you would in the game, and you'll respond much quicker than you would in the game. Even though that seems like a paradox, but that's my experience anyways. I just need to hold them off for 8 laps, and I'm trying as much as I can to conserve my tires. Trying to let my overtake build back up, but not working very well. Whoa, 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 whoa! That was a great recovery. Kind of proud of myself right now. And as I lose fuel load, car becomes lighter, easier to throw around corners. Tires are warming up, getting within their optimal range, and I'm mastering the track as I've been running it for, 22 laps already. So fixing to throw down my fastest lap of the day. Race pace is a 135. My qualifying was a 133. Really catching up. And you can see how much time I'm gaining just from fuel load. I find that by about 20 laps, he was literally fixing to tell me, you're going to start experiencing some loss of grip, mate. Ugh, why'd you got to say that? Just put down my fastest lap. I feel confident in my tires. Just shut the hell up. Oh, my ERS is not wanting to turn off. What's happening? Uh-oh. Not good. Come on, turn off. Oh, I was saying it the whole time. My ERS system is not dependable in this car. I need to do some research and development on it immediately. I can't be doing this. This irritates me. That's one of the reasons I stayed behind Verstappen that whole time, is my ERS wouldn't recharge sufficiently. Now it won't come on and turn off. Shoot. It's gonna burn up. How many laps do I got left? Come on, Mark, you need to figure this out. Come on. Oh, shoot.
Good news, it looks like the fault's been fixed. Let's go.
Woo! Scared me, brother. Thought that ERS being jammed was gonna take me out of the race. Blow up my NGUK, that would not be good. Five more laps, 6 more laps, come on.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this
That's
lap.
not what I wanted.
We're in first position, front of the pack,
Oh,
and Verstappen's behind. Okay, the gap behind is 3.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. All right, 6 laps to go now. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 14.9 seconds.
woo. My sock slipped on the accelerator. Almost wiped myself out there. And I'm just making sure to fully crest the apex there before I am accelerating out of it. Trying to conserve these tires as much as I can. Let the car mechanically decelerate. Use as little brake as I can and just kind of roll through the turns.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Second off my pace that time. You can tell that the tire is starting to really show some wear. And got to just make it through these last laps. I'd rather lose some time in my advantage of my lead to Verstappen. As long as he doesn't get into DRS zone, I'm okay with it. But save my tires. You know, pit strategy is a huge part of winning a race. No joke. Oh, whoa, don't lock up, don't lock up, don't lock up. Woo! Woo! Scary. Sorry, I was reading the chats for a second there. Do I stream every day? I'm aiming for it. You know, I race every day, and I've just been racing on one team for the Ferrari team on one career, and it was enough of a struggle, and I was embarrassed to stream before. I'm getting good enough now where, you know, I can win. So yes, my goal is to stream every day consistently and really build an audience. But right now, my goal in what I'm doing is not so much commentary and chatting as it is, you know, explaining how I race and my mechanics of F1 and the game and how I win, or how I'm learning to win. I don't always win. I get my butt kicked a lot of the time, but yeah, I spent some money on the setup. I got the F1 chair, the cockpit with the attachments, points for the steering wheel and pedals and stick shifters, and I got the butt kicker, so my body rattles when I feel what's going on through the steering wheel and the seat. I'd like to upgrade it to a more intense simulation system where it's got the hydraulic and actual movement, but for right now, this is definitely much better than playing with a controller. It's like, I've played with other steering wheels before as well, but not having a good mounting point is a huge issue with them. So having this setup has definitely changed the game for me. I'm able to now play and enjoy the game a lot more. You know, racing can be intense. You know, even with this, just a little remote control in your hand, you'll be turning your hands around and, you know, getting into it. And here in the seat, there's no difference. You'll see my body contort sometimes as I go through turns. I'll be dodging and bobbing and weaving. So having a full setup where you can push against the pedals and push against the steering wheel, that makes all the difference in the world. My racing, you know, it was a lot harder at first, going from the controller to the simulation seat with the cockpit and everything. Much more sensitive. Took me a little while to get used to it, but now that I can't use the controller anymore, and this is the only way I ever want to race again. It's just beautiful. You know, I only spent a couple $100 on the PlayStation 4, you know, $50 on the game, about $500 on the seat, another $300 on the butt kicker setup, and probably about $280 on the steering wheel and the pedals. So I'm probably about $1,000 to $1,200 in, whatever that math is. Maybe $1,500 with tax and whatever it is, but best investment I've ever made in gaming for sure. And then of course I've got key light and webcam and laptop and a little studio mic and stuff set up here so that I can stream now. I already had all that from my past experiences doing some photography, videography, and having fun. So Verstappen is actually right up my butt. I'm going to stop talking for a second and make sure I win this race. And then I'll spend some time going over my settings, my assist settings, and oh, and he's trying to take over. Oh, baby, no, it's not happening. Oh, hold on. I got to stop talking and pay attention, okay? Oh, I already gave up my lead. Where is he at, this little punk? My heart is pounding right now, baby. As you can see, some of the contortions I'm talking about. My hands are gripping this steering wheel pretty hard. My body's getting into the turns. My adrenaline's running, and I'm just trying to not lose this race right now. And, you know, you can abuse the system a little bit. Come on. Where's he at? Oh, yes, I got it. Oh, baby. Come on, checker flag. Woo! Yes! All right. Yeah. Woo! First win of my team. My team. Built it from the ground up, and here we are. All right. Poo on you, Lewis Hamilton. What's up, baby? You want to get daddy a sugar?
As we wrap up yet another incredible Grand Prix weekend.
Dinner's almost ready? Awesome.
Soviet,
Thank you.
how do they manage to
Yes,
do this?
baby. That was intense.
Clear what the main contributing factor out on track
Woo.
was speed. I know it sounds like an awfully reductive statement, but fast cars win races.
Thank you,
And
buddy.
We saw that today with our winner.
Oh, that was a lot of hard work right there. It's crazy, though, the difference between the remote control and doing this is your arms get tired, your body gets tired of sitting in the seat like this. I can only imagine what these guys go through in real life. Like, after 30 laps of this, I'm stressed out, I'm tired, sometimes sweating, biceps are hurting, and it's just from a little video game. It's kind of crazy to think they're throwing G's around inside of a suit with helmet on and all that, and they do this is kind of amazing. You know, I'm in awe of them. I'm definitely a F1 fan, and I watch every weekend. I got F1 TV on my phone, and so let's see what we got here. Oh, what happened? I wanted to read that.
Let's have a look then at the driver's standings.
Woo.
After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
It's got to be Lewis Hamilton. I mean, he pulled off some impressive feats out on the track today, even by his standards.
It's time
But
to
he
check
finished
out
in
the
10th
constructors'
place, and he
standings.
lost
The other
position.
drivers
How's he
taking
win
to the top of the
driver
team.
of the day?
Well, what an end to another
Oh,
fantastic
that's
weekend of
lame.
racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Oh, they're only 9 points back. Okay, that was fun. It was really fun. So the hardness level is kind of difficult to gauge here because, as I've talked about in my other races, the qualifying is really difficult. And then, yeah, look at that acclaim. Yes. Give Benjamin some love, too. Or Jensen. What's his name? Jensen Button. All right, Slingshot Fuel, I get 432K. Asiatic Dynamics, 391. Oh, I lost 20K in damages? That's not good. What does that mean? Okay, well, the number went up. 10.65 million to work with now. I like it. This is a whole different level of playing as well in this career mode with my team. It's complicated. You got to learn a lot of stuff, and they require a lot more of you than just the racing. And it's complicated. But anyways, dinner is almost ready for me. Wife is in the kitchen throwing it down. Can you be a moderator? Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how to do that, but I'll ask my son, who is actually Foxy Wolf. He says, yo, can I be a mod? That's my boy. That's my boy Sammy, Foxy Wolf. How do you get so good? Man, I tell you what, I'm not good in comparison to how I run on my Ferrari. That car I'm having a hard time with because when I come out of a turn, I'm experiencing a lot of oversteer and wheel slippage. So I'm going to work on that right here and this time in R&D. So actually, doing a lot of this off-track stuff is what makes me a lot better. I practice like crazy. In the first season, I would do the 15-minute practices, and I would skip practice, and I didn't do my R&D until halfway through. I picked up on this is actually important. So what it boils down to is the more time you put into it, the better you'll get. I sucked really bad on season 1, and halfway through got a little better. By the end of it, I felt like I had progressed a lot. But that's because I changed how I race. So I went to a full practice, a full qualification, and it takes me, an hour per practice. So that's 3 hours. and then qualifying is about an hour and 10 minutes in combination. So you're talking about 4 hours and 10 minutes of practice and qualifying, and then about 35 to 40 minutes. I don't have it on the full race time right now because I was having a hard time getting through them. Now I'm getting a little bit more progressed, and I'm able to get through a whole race. So I'm going to go from the long format to the full. And so I'll be doing full practice, full qualifying, full racing, just like they do in F1. So in total, that's going to equal about 6 to 7 hours of racing in a 24-hour day. I mean, this is my passion, so I'm doing it at night or when my kids are at school or I'm not working, and so it's difficult. But 7 hours a day in a week, that's 6-7 days a week. That's 40 hours in a week. That's a lot. I mean, that's a full-time job to some people. So that's how I'm getting better. Sucking really hard for a long time, crashing into the wall. Last season, like I'm simulating Monaco on the screen right now in my avatar, but last season Monaco was a race I spent 3 days on. I could not get turn one down, and I had to go get track tighten and review what I was doing wrong, and like it was the most frustrating thing of all time, to be honest with you. I spent so much time just failing over and over and over again. I kid you not. I probably crashed into the wall and turned one on Monaco like 150 to 160 times before I nailed it. And that was me going at full speed and like trying to do late braking and perfect turning. And I finally figured it out. And then it was go on to turn two. So by the time I figured out Monaco, I'm still not that great at it. I mean, I watched the world champion who did it in like a minute and 8 seconds. I'm at like a minute and 14 seconds, like hard, full on. And I'm just like, how does he get another 6 seconds out of the track? I don't understand it. But even after getting Track Titan, which if you do this, I would go get that program. It's an app on your phone. It connects to the telemetry on the game, and as it's racing, it's sending it to your phone, and it'll tell you on turn one, you braked too late, you whatever. And so that's how I've gotten better as well. But yeah, that's a lot for just one race, and there's 20 plus races in a season. So anywho, let me stop talking and go ahead and check some stuff out here. Activities. So what is this? Activity timeline. I've got the 22nd and 23rd. What are we going to do to fill that time up? Driver promotion filming, chassis team building, podium celebration party, sponsor event conference. I'm going to do chassis team building. And then that's it pretty much. Okay, next. That was a nasty ERS fault. Yeah, lost 3.5 seconds to Verstappen and almost lost the race because of it. You ran into out on the track. Speaking with the team, it looks like we can help reduce our chances of further ERS issues by investing more in our powertrain development. On a more positive note, the fault has helped identify a problem area that's been plaguing us for months now. This should free up development on other areas a little. We have received the following reward: research and development. Okay, I'll take it. How do I claim it? Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go over to my facilities, check everything out here. You can see each one of my departments and what's going on in it. I'm spending $280,000 a week paying everyone and doing all this stuff, and then I also have researches that I can do. So, can I advance time and get more resources? I don't think so. So let me do my R&D here. You can push square and it'll tell you what's the best next thing to do, but I think I'm going to see if I can work on something in my chassis or powertrain. I don't have enough for the heave dampers. What about powertrain? What can I do here? Spark plugs, pistons, crankshaft, no. Stators, rotor speed, bearings, ECU, reshape combustion, fuel flow, fuel technology, no. It's saying front nose. But I wanna invest here. What does this have to do with? Let's see what the stators are. Bi-stator design features more coils of wire around its perimeter in order to create a stronger magnetic field, thus creating additional energy from braking. Okay, I definitely want that because as I was running in that race, my deceleration and braking was not providing me a recharge of energy fast enough. I was noticing that from my Ferrari to that Warrior car that I'm building. Like my ERS sucked that whole entire race, and then it faulted. So we're gonna spend some time working on that. Pardon me. Okay, let's go back out of R&D. Take a look at our vehicle. See how our parts look. Everything's still green and bright, so that's good. Weekend tire A location for practice 1. I've got one set of softs and a set of hards. For P2, I've got mediums and softs, and then P3, I've got soft. I can change that A location depending on what I want to do. Harder or softer or balanced. I think I'm going to stick with the balance. Okay, corporate. My sponsors probably all going to be happy because I won first place and I got paid handsomely. Let's go to contracts. Everything looks good there. Driver market. No, don't want to change drivers. Finances. So I brought in 1.2 and I spent 280. So that's good. I'm in the black. I think there's nothing to worry about there. Money's going up. Customization. There is one thing I wanted to do to my badge, actually. My colors were a little bit funky. How do I make that better? Ooh, I like that even better. How do I do that? Okay, go back. How did I change the color scheme? Change color. My red is not showing up very well. Oops. On my shirt because it's red as well. So I think I'm going to go to a more white. Okay. I think that's going to work. Okay. So we're going to advance time. Chassis team building.
As we continue to increase our acclaim, more potential partners become willing to work with us. We can now approach an additional sponsor from the corporate tab.
Perfect. More money. Okay, so let's go back to the corporate tab. I was waiting on this. I got to go to my sponsorships. How? I thought you said I could get an additional sponsor. You lied to me. Maybe it's later. Anyways, I'm going to go eat dinner now. Thank you for joining me. What am I having for dinner? I don't know. I usually do the cooking, and actually one of the things I'm working on right now is a cooking show. And so I'm not live streaming the cooking show. I'm recording it. I have a whole TV studio set up in the kitchen right now with multiple camera views, 4 cameras, the lights, the whole action. I've got the recording board and the switch and all that good stuff. So I've been cooking dinner every night, and I've been doing different recipes, and we're doing the editing, and I'm fixing to start dropping that content on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and all that good stuff. But for Twitch, I'm just streaming F1 right now, and that's it. And because of that, I spend all day working with them and doing all this other stuff for everyone else in my family who does streaming, and this whole family is trying to become social media influencers overnight. It's kind of cute. But because of that, I'm sitting here. I don't have any idea what's for dinner. It's going to be a surprise for me. So anyway, I'm going to check you guys later. I appreciate you. See you on the next one, and I'll talk to you later, guys.